Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In today's video we will be testing out the Rebirth Champions Ultimate, which is, as you can see, also a Roblox game. And like Pet Simulator 99, it's a simulator. I like to kind of compare it to Pet Simulator 99, feels a lot like the same. A friend of mine actually suggested this, so I thought why not give it a try. And since then I've actually just been playing it a lot because yeah, no reason not to. I don't have insane pets or anything, but this is just a late video, but kind of going over everything in the game. A quick little dive in, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. So first when you come in, you will start up without any auto clicker. I have not bought anything in this game. Completely free to play, so far at least. So far so good. So you spawn in, have to press this a couple of times. You won't get this much clicks. You'll get like, I don't know, one I think. Then you need to rebirth once or twice, and then you can start buying eggs. I can't really go through the start because I didn't want to make a second account, if I'm being honest. But yeah, then you get to hatch the egg once you rebirth once or twice, which in your left hand side of your screen you have I don't know, yeah, 7 small icons. You have shop, pets, prestige, rebirth, profile, clans, and trade. The one you want to look for when you start out is rebirth. Now you'll only have the option to rebirth once, and maybe 5 times, I'm not too sure, which will not cost as much for you. There will be like 10 clicks or something, 25 maybe. And once you've done that a couple times, you buy this egg, you get better pets, you put the pets on. As you can see, as I said, not that good pets, but I haven't spent a penny, so I'm satisfied with it. But yeah, I have a 900k pet, which is an Eternal. This was a limited pet, but as you can see, 42k is, or I guess it's 41.2k, my bad. But yeah, it gives me 900,000 clicks per, well, second. And then I have multipliers and everything boost down here, as you can see, and some general multipliers, as you can see in here. Get into that, which boosted, and other pets that, well, they're not as good, but yeah, they're up there. And once you start getting some pets, as mentioned, you have pretty bad pets in the beginning, something like this, which gives you 1.2 clicks, which is, it's alright, it's not the best. So that's the start, and you quickly get moving actually, because then you will be, the game actually takes through a very short introduction, but you'll have to rebirth once, which is 30 jumps I think, or something like that. Buy the rebirth button, sorry, which then adds something in here. This the upgrade station. It's only located at the spawn. So you walk in here, you have different types of upgrades. We'll just go through what I've maxed out my aura lock, which is something we'll get into. Toxic pet lock, which is kind of like Pet Simulator 99 rainbow pets. Then we have epic clicks, which just boost my clicks when I press the screen out here. It just boosts my clicks. And golden pet lock, which is again like Pet Simulator 99 golden pets, and pet equip, which just makes me able to equip more pets, which thing it kind of says, but yeah. Then luck multiplier, which again just gives me more luck. Then clicks multiplier, which just boosts how much, as you can see, we have clicks. I have 780 QN now. That kind of boosts per click, as you can see, like I get 1.1 QN and free auto clicker, which is pretty nice. Then up here we have better auto roll. This is for the aura dice. We'll get into that in just a second. Then you have more wood. Pretty important, but I didn't buy a single upgrade till I actually was finished with all that I needed wood for, because I didn't get the upgrade until then. Then we have the hatch speed. You will not have all of these unlocked at the beginning, but I do not know which one you will. But yeah, most of them you will. And then you have hatch speed, which just makes your eggs open faster, and rebirth buttons, which just adds buttons into this one, which, as you can see, 100 million rebirths for 711 QN just makes me rebirth 100 million times. And you may be wondering how I auto rebirths, since I just said I didn't spend a single penny. It is obtainable for free, but kind of just gonna do this a little quick because it's a game that I have missed 2 updates in pretty much. So kind of just a catching up video. So I'm trying not to make it too far, but still explain. Then in this area we have leaderboards. X open, guys open 3.78 million. That is a lot. Total clicks. I don't even know what it stands for, bro. Like that is a lot. That's all I'm saying. We have time played. This is a guy that, by the way, he hasn't turned off his device and not been kicked since the game came out. Then we have Robux spent. This kid needs some friends. That's all I'm saying. He needs friends. And Rebirth, which is under. I don't know if you guys know him, but it's a pretty big sweat. He is top 1, which means he'll get rewards. He gets better stuff than top 3, which top 3 gets some better stuff than top 10, and so on until top 100. That is a weekly a weekly leaderboard, I believe. I could be wrong. And over here we have the trading plaza. I'm not, I'll go in just because why not? I'm not gonna buy anything because that's in a way costing Robux unless you get good pets to sell. So as you can see, you need these kind of coins, and as you can see I have 0, but if you press it you need to buy them or do what he's doing, sell your pet. And now that we're in here, we'll go over the ore machine. You get dices pretty early on in area 3, I think. Then you can roll and you don't get something. I actually got lucky one of them because that's a bad dice. Obviously, if we look, you have these, which is pretty much just, I don't know, 1% luck, and then these, which is plus 5 million% luck, which is pretty good. We have the index, which is like personally 99, and index with index shop kind of is rewards, I guess, where you need to collect pets in order to claim them. And most of the machines is actually in here, but we have a golden machine. This is just used to make golden pets. I'm not gonna make because I don't need to. And toxic pets, with which, as explained earlier, is kind of like rainbow pets and pets of 99. You can make them, but you need golden pets, if I'm not mistaken, in order to make toxic pets, which means your pets need to be golden, so you need to upgrade them to golden first. And then we have a group chest, which is completely free. This one you just walk up to once every 6th hour. You claim that one, you move on, and you get a random reward for every 1,000 like, of course. Now, as you can see, it actually says mini chests. It's pretty bad because I've claimed them all, so I really can't get into what it is. All I can do is show one location, so you guys can check it out and know what it is. And right here we have an egg, which is a limited one and a event egg kind of, due to 15 million plays, which is why these pets are called, as you can see, 15M heart, stands for 15 million heart. That is just because it has 15 million plays. So yeah, I think it's here for another 4 days maybe, not too sure. And the item boxes we were just talking about, which it's set on the sign, one of them is spawning in this kind of waterfall cave thing. So here you'll know how they look, and it's sort of scattered around the entire map in this area and this one as well, where you'll have your farm. Now my farmer is extremely lazy. I've spent so much gems on him. As you can see, collects 14 items per hour, which is why I don't understand how my fields are all mixed. But yeah, it's what it is. And here, as you can see, you can grow different stuff. You can grow grape farm, you can grow apples, you can grow pineapples, and there's the gold machine again, by the way. You can grow strawberries, and over here we have carrots, which you can upgrade in here. You need to actually buy them first in order to have them spawn, and then you can upgrade them further after that. But the last upgrades are pretty expensive, so yeah, I'm just waiting on those, just in case that I need my gems for something else. And that's pretty much it for this area. Oh, then we actually have a box I haven't claimed. Let's see if we can get up there. I'm not too sure how this is supposed to be happening. I'm pretty convinced that if I were to go up from this spot, yeah, so far so good. I can go, yeah, I can walk this. So the boxes that are spread around the map looks exactly like this one. Every single one. Just open, and it opens, and it drops random rewards. It's different what it drops. Which reminds me, wait, you need to go back here. Yeah. So I can't show what you need to build these, but there's 6 light switches around the map. I forgot that there was one in area 1. That is my bad. But you need to build 6 of these. They're pretty easy to build, and it'll always say what material you need and where you get those materials. So you can see you can chop down, not this tree apparently. I don't have my pickaxe on, that's why. Okay. That just puts me in the inventory actually. So you have pets, you have unlimited space, no matter what. And out here you have a button to equip best. It automatically equips your best pets, which I already had equipped. And then all your other pets you could sell, keep, upgrade to golden or toxic, just because why not. And then we have items, where you have a different 4 different kinds of boxes slash chests. You have potion box, the bad one, as I like to refer to it as, which is this one. And you have a fruit box as well. And then you have 2 good boxes, which is a good potion box and a good fruit box, which looks like chests, if that makes sense. I can just show you, and yeah, they look like this, as you can see, potion chest and fruit chest. They will spawn up here, and once you open it, it will drop out potions, and you need to collect them. They do not auto collect. You get potions which you can use. I have some decent potions. I don't know if it's the best, but this increases my clicks by 100% for the next 15 minutes. And purple is a jump booster, green is a luck boost, and then blue obviously is a click potion. And then we have red, which is an oral luck roll kind of thing by 50% for the next 5 minutes, and we have hedge speed for 20% in 10 minutes, which is pretty decent. Then we have fruits, apples, carrots, grapes, strawberries, and pineapples. I do believe there's one more that I might be missing, I'm not too sure. All of these fruits are obtainable in a golden variation, or whatever it's called, variant, yeah, what it was. It's random, but it drops golden fruits and vegetables out of these sometimes, not always. So that's something to look out for. They're pretty good and give you different stats. They don't just give you this 10% in the next 5 minutes. It could be 20, 15, 25, I'm not too sure. And no, they're not rare. I just use them. I just don't have any right now, because I mean there are some rare, but not too much. Then we have all dices. You have different dices. I do not have all at all. But yeah, I have this one, which just boosts my luck with 1000% luck. Then you have map items. You have wood, cactus wood, nuclear wood, royal wood, hacker wood, diamond wood, and magma wood. I've never said wood that much in one sentence. Then you have a lot of ring equipment, if that makes sense. You have ring fragments, which is all these kind of bent parts, if that makes sense. And they look kind of broken, as you can see on the edges. These are all called fragments. They are used for different items and different rings. We'll get into that as we move on. And we have ring crystals, which is also used for different rings. And at the bottom we have ancient tickets, which show what is needed for, and epic luck. And I believe there's other lucks too. I'm not too sure. This is just the only one I've been getting. It increases my luck by 100% for the next 3 hours, which is pretty positive in my personal opinion. And I have the best axe because I've been grinding. But you'll start out with an axe that does 1 damage, and then you need to upgrade it, which I will show you as well in just a second. Then we have exclusive eggs. I don't have any. Pretty expensive if you ask me, but it's pretty good pets as well. We actually have game passes, but as you can see, I own this one, but I got it for free. I'll show you how in just a second. If there were 1 or 2 game passes I had to get, it would be pets equipped. This one, no, but definitely the +3, because the +2 is free, and the autoclick, these 3, you kind of don't need the top left triangle, if that makes sense. Oh, the triangle, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like the +2 pet equip, auto clicker, and or rebirth, you do not need. They're obtainable for absolutely free. The auto clicker we went over at the start of the video in the upgrade station. That auto clicker, I believe, is the exact same one as this one, which is why I've not like bought this one, because it's a waste. I've not bought this one neither because it's absolutely free, so I might grab some of these eventually. I don't know. Time will show. So yeah, you have this, and then you have some Royal Aura dice, which is boost my luck by 250. I can speak 250,000%. Then we have Epic Luck. You have a certain amount. I do not know if these reset, and potion boxes. They have supporter pack. It does not cost Robux, but if I were to spend this one for 799 Robux, I would have a total spend of 799, which means I can claim everything until the number is higher than 799, which means that this is only 75, as you can see, only 75 away. So it does not say 10, 35, 85, and so on, so on. You have codes down here. There's a code called Cave, like this. As you can see, I've already redeemed this code. I do not remember the other codes, but there's 3 codes in total. I wish I could show you, but I don't remember it. So let's go in here. You have another light switch, and if you walk in and walk to the right hand, so you can see actually nothing is here. It pops up very closely to the wall, but if you walk through this, come in a little room with a stair to your left, and make another left, and you have a shop and a spinning wheel, or whatever it's called. This costs the ancient tickets, and you may think the ancient wheel is a good place to start. I tried my luck, but I failed. But this is where the magic happens, because you have auto clicker game pass. I have this for free, as I showed you at the beginning in the upgrade station. You have auto birth or rebirth game pass, costs 250 tickets, just like this one. And this is why I didn't want to buy the +2 pets equip, because it is free to play. And then you have upgrades such as extra items from item boxes, auto chest collect, and extra egg open. It's only one egg, no further upgrades to that one, but it's still worth in the long run. So that's something to look out for. The way you get these tickets, they're in your inventory right down here. You get one for every 10th minute you are online, which means just as long as you're in the game. But if you have the VIP game pass, you get one ticket per 9 minutes, which means that 1 minute is cut off. And you can also get these ancient tickets in the boxes that we talked about earlier that are spread around the map. Can also get them there, and you can get them in these chests, which all of these chests have 6 hour cooldown. There's 3 chests in total. Here we have another toxic machine, another light switch. You need materials to build these, but if you walk up to it, it'll tell you what you need. We have this room, and I don't remember if, no, this is not the room. Okay, that's not an entrance through here. But yeah, there's pretty much nothing in here, but yeah, it's pretty nice. And if we then move on to the next area, you need to unlock these areas as well, by the way, but the doors will say them. We have the ore machine here. It's because the trading plaza is kind of made very friendly to AFKing, which is fair enough, as it is a rebirth simulator or click simulator, however you want to put it. Then we have the maximum roll, so a rolling leaderboard, I guess, but these kids have no life. They're just rolling dice all day long. There's not much in every area. We have the axes over here, actually. We have a pay to win one, which does the, as you can see, copies stats of the best axe in the game. It's not the best axe that I have. Even if I were to have only the first axe, I were to get this one for 799 Robux. But this one wasn't hard to get. It took me like, I don't know, 5 hours maybe 4 to get to this. And I feel like 4 hours is definitely worth more than 800 Robux, in my opinion. There will be another axe soon, probably in the next update. Just because why not? We have trees destroyed, as you can see. That is some grinding. And we have another chest. But over here we have clans. I'm not a part of a clan. But do let me know if you feel like I should make my own clan and if you guys would like to join it, because I'm definitely down to make one if it is. So do let me know. And we have another area. We have a light switch down beneath the bridge. You can walk in. This is not actually water. Just so you know that you can walk in it. This light switch. And important, find 6 light switches. You need to, by the way, complete all the light switches to access the area over here. We have the area egg, and let's walk over here. This door will be locked for you until you complete all 6 light switches. You walk in here. I would advise you to go into first person. It makes this a lot easier. Drop down. Then you walk this way. There's nothing in the other ends, but there's in the one of the ends. You have this little chill room with an egg you can hatch and some trees you can break. Yeah, that's actually a pretty bad room, if you ask me. Then you can just crawl back up and walk on out the same way you came in. And when you come back here, you want to make a right turn instead of, well, going back. Then we have the last light switch right here, which you obviously need. And you need to activate them as well, which you can do one by one, which means if you complete one, you can activate that one and then move on to the next one and complete that one and activate it. Makes it pretty easy. Which puts us to this next area, which is a diamond themed cave area with an egg as well. Oh yeah, you can see once you get a little further, you have mythical pity, which guarantees you one of these 3 pets at the bottom. For 5k eggs open, but as you can see, you can only open 3 if you spend no money at the beginning. So it takes time. These trees are all breakable. If you walk to left, you need to, this is gonna be locked by some TNT that you need materials in order to place down. You have the train station. I've not started on this because I saw a YouTuber being here and he needed it was kind of just the exclusive shop where the Game Pass was on a 15% discount on the train, which I don't really need. I'll just buy the Game Passes if I need them or want them at some point. But I'm not too sure yet. Might stay free to play, I don't know. Which also brings us to our last area. You might think I'm weird for doing this because this works the same as the water does. You can just walk in it, but it's more fun to jump on these. Then we have the last egg, which is, as you can see, I've actually FK'd this for quite a while. So these at the bottom are not too easy getting. You usually can break these trees, and another area coming soon. Then we have the rings machine, which brings us to the rings. You can see I can make a basic ring as an example. Let's just do it. Yes. So this is my old one, which is 3% luck, 3% clicks. This is my new one, which is 5% luck and 5% clicks. Now you can choose to decline because you might get something that's actually worse than your already owned ring, which means I could have gotten a 1% luck and 1% click as an example. But instead I got 5%, which means I'm gonna take that. So I crafted a new one, and you have a lot of different rings here, but this one is definitely the best one and unbelievably hard to get. Just because, yeah, why shouldn't it be? The rings you can put on in here, you can see I have the fire ring, 5% luck, 5% clicks, 4% jumps, and 3% head speed. Then we have the basic ring we just made, and a roller ring, which boosts my aura luck whenever I should be rolling these. Which brings us over to the auras. You have different auras. I do not know what kind of percentage or whatever these are. All knows that I have a 100% clicks and 15% luck one. Mythical. I don't know what the chances are, like the percent, because that is not something I've paid attention to. I've just been AFK in this game. And we have booth, which you can freely choose. You get booth as you play the game, basically. They come practically from playing because you just need to do prestige. As you can see, I got a booth from it. At least there is a booth in here, as you can see, and a lot of other good items such as a permanent 5% luck multiplier and head speed and a pet equip, which is the one I'm kind of trying to rush towards, is this pet equip, because more pets equals more clicks equals more rebirth equals more gems equals more upgrades, you kind of get the point, that equals more rebirth, and so on and so on. So that is pretty cool. And you have hoverbots. You have the exclusive hoverbot for powerful studios group members. This is pretty easy to join. You can find it on the Roblox, on the game page, I guess you can say. You have the basic one, which, as it says, possible to get from Prestige, which is this in here. We'll get into that in a second. But it's about that from the, what is it called? The profile will be standing down here, I guess. Then we have trade. You just press it and trade request someone. If you should have a trade request, you will be getting the request up in the right corner under the server list. I can show you my booth history. I have not sold anything. Trade history. Well, I've just traded people, and some of them were new and some were friends. And the new ones, I just gave some pretty mediocre pets, but still something. Just to help them get started, because I know how annoying it is to start out with a auto clicker. So I just decided to be the friendly guy that helps out clans. You can see a list of top clans. You obviously can apply. Let's just click on a random one. This one, yeah, I can request to join. I'm not gonna do that because I've just told you guys to let me know if you want me to open a clan, because I'll be happy to. I'm also sorry if this video is confusing. You need to please let me know in the comments if you want me to go into kind of depth in any of these points, like chests or something. Just because this video is kind of rushed to not make it too long, because, well, I'm kind of just catching up on 2 updates, so I do apologize a lot for that. I'll try to make update videos. It will not be out instantly after the update, but I will do my best. Just because, yeah, I'm not always home and not always able to play the new update on drop. So yeah, I can't promise them, but I will have them up a maximum of 6 hours after the update. I know it's a long time, but yeah, it kind of is what it is, I guess. But prestige, you get XP for, well, playing the game. You get it for hatching eggs, upgrading your pets to golden or toxic. You get it for farming trees. You get it for actually everything that you can do in this game. And then there's 12 prestiges. I don't know how well you guys know these. I believe it's some, I don't know what the signs are actually called, but it's pretty easy to understand. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And as you can see, they give you some pretty good boosts once you get up in the high tier, which is only fair, in my personal opinion, of course. But yeah, without talking any further about that, you can always check all your boosts on here. Oh yeah, a good advice would be to be in a friend server, just a private server, or join a server with some friends that might be playing this game, just because it helps you out a lot. They have premium boost, which I do not have. I believe this is a YouTube member or YouTube partner thing, the game partner that you can get by, well, playing the game on YouTube. Which, who knows, maybe I'll get that one day. You never know. Kind of. And in your right side of your screen, you have rewards which you can claim. You just claim these kind of all over. There's obviously gonna be a timer on all of them, unless you've been AFK and not opening them, like I just have. Then you can see, like, the last one takes 3 hours to claim, and the second you claim this one, the entire thing resets, so you can do it again and again, and just keep doing it instantly. You have daily visits, as you can see. Tomorrow in 17 hours 30 minutes, I will be getting 25 ancient tickets, and if I didn't make this clear, those are pretty hard to get, but also pretty important. You have achievements, which is such as, for me, Rebirth 250 billion times, which gets me a somewhat decent few items. And I don't think you can get any pet equips out of this. Yeah, you actually can for rebirthing a certain amount of time, I believe. I don't know how much times, but for rebirthing a lot, I believe you get a pet equip. I might already have gotten it, can't say for sure. But yeah, you have hatch eggs, roll auras, time plate. This is only your active time plate. You can put it on auto clicker, just pressing this chat or pressing somewhere on the screen. Then you have rewarder, which is just claim 250 playtime rewards, which is these in here. Then we have collector, collect 500 fruits. I have the farmer to do that for me. We have destroy 5k trees. Obviously, you will not need to destroy this much. This is just because my achievements you see pretty high levels on most of them. So yeah, I need to destroy 5k trees. That is gonna take a while. And then falling stars 3 just gives me some stars, which I actually forgot to talk about because I don't have any. But essentially, they're pretty bad. It just increases my luck by 10% for 1 minute, and this increases my clicks by 10% for 1 minute, and my gems by 10% for 1 minute. There are a couple more stars if I'm not mistaken. I do not remember those. However, I'm sure I'll mention them eventually if I end up having my hands on them. And that's pretty much it about the game actually. Although if you are new at the game, and this is an event, and it's well known from every single game, events will always be your best chance. So it costs 100 billion clicks, as you can see, to open this one. But as soon as you have that one, even if you're new, I would assume you just open one. Because look at this, I got a 15M unicorn. Okay, let's go ahead and check that one out. 15M unicorn. That one is shiny here. That is 30,000 clicks. And 30,000 clicks is much better than these kind of things, because this is 15 clicks by the way. This one is 15 clicks only. So getting 30,000 is gonna help you a lot. And remember to upgrade, pretty important. Prioritize your upgrades too. I have not bought this one because I'm not really rolling auras that often. I'm trying to get the hatch speed and the rebirth button and more wood. But that is actually it for this video. It turned out to be a bit longer than I originally intended. I do apologize for that. Had two updates to catch up on. Kind of four in a way, because they update a small one mid through the week, I believe on Tuesdays, maybe, I'm not too sure. And then they have their stock update day, which is Friday. So this Friday, in about 2 days, there's gonna be a new update, which I will make a video on. Maybe I'll even make one tomorrow. Who knows? So that is pretty much actually it. And if you guys do like the content, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This helps out a lot and makes me very happy. Gotta mention that, you know. But I will actually just see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.